See, Karen had come from a home where every other day her mama was in love with another man. It was him this and him that. It was never about her kids. She had 7 of them, but they were never her focus. It was always about the next man that she was in relationship with, because the next man was always going to be the best man. He was going to treat her so much better than the last man. He wasn't going to beat on her. He wasn't going to be an alcoholic. He wasn't going to do drugs. He was just going to be a really good guy. And he was going to love all those kids just like they were his own. But relationship after relationship after relationship failed. And all of them beat on her. And they used her, and they would take her money, and they would mistreat the kids. Hell, a couple of them even touched on the kids inappropriately. So she knew that when she grew up and she moved out of that house, there was no way she would ever be the kind of mama that her mama was. She would never be the kind of woman that her mama was. So she did what she was supposed to. Even though all the bad things that were going on around her was going on, she kept her head in the books. She kept herself out the streets. She kept them little boys away from her, because, honey, they were not going to trick her like they had been tricking her mama for the last 30 years. She was bound and determined. She was never going to have to depend on a man. She was never going to have to be afraid to come home. She was never going to have to worry about whether she'd be able to eat every day again, because, see, Karen had a plan.